nice. Chingando tacos, having some fun. Chicano shuffle, all kinds of masa. Fernie's all nervous, give him a beer
or two.
Chicano shuffle, Este's an asshole. Just lost some fans. Oh well, tough shit.
Tough shit.
Chicano shuffle, Ramon's el guapo. He tells good stories. Let's interrupt.
We will.
Chicano shuffle. We love our fan. We hope you like this. If not, oh well.
Oh well.
Quizás.
Sopas.
That's how it's done, ese. You know? You fucking... No rehearsal ni nada, güey. Change it up. And... Sopas.
I wonder if people realize that it's live, where that we don't like...
Que lo están grabando.
Every single music, whatever happens with music is live on the spot. You guys need to know this.
Yeah.
So you know who you're messing with.
Yeah. I know. It's like, right now, just before we were doing this, we were fucking around, messing around with some rolas. They're playing in the background. And then we got a good one coming up, I think.
Yeah?
I think so. I got to really work on this one. And I hope...
With some good shit.
Yeah, the only thing is that I really have, because we're recording this way too early.
Yeah.
Nos tienes que decir cómo se hace, güey.
Well, no, it's just, I don't want to... We're not giving away the trick. We're just explaining the magic.
You know, I was listening to the last episode. I was listening to the last episode, and I think it sounds really cool when you guys open your beer. Yeah, maybe that should be a signature.
Does it sound equally as cool, like when it sounds like this way? Está tirando el agua.
No, not when it's pouring. Nah, wait, but it had to be like the can. Last time with the can. Ay, luego lo hace más dramático.
¿Por eso no lo viste?
He makes it more dramatic. No, with the can should be like a signature. Like a signature sound.
Well, I think every episode has one of those, güey.
Really? I just noticed it on the last one.
We always have like a can opening up.
Yo siempre ando ahí abriendo latas, güey. So.
Yeah, you don't get the same effect with the water bottle, way.
No.
You know? No lo mismo, way.
Yeah, I already opened a bunch of beers in my life, way. I'm trying to take care of myself on the way down.
I still got a few more to open, güey.
No, está bien, güey. I mean, at least, I don't know about Fernie, but I really don't drink during the week.
No?
No. I'm not the kind that llega a la casa and I have to have a chela with my meal or fucking have to have the chela just to relax. Nah, man.
It never was really my go-to. I think maybe because, not to be a bummer, but maybe growing up because I saw what it did to my dad and how he fucked up the family. Maybe that's why I was like, I took that route that I said, no, I don't want to be like this.
Yeah. No, my dad
so
was...
I just started smoking weed.
All right, well, fucking, eh?
I like
natural.
Things, I like things that make me think, not make me forget about things.
Oh.
You know?
Oh.
So those are my poisons.
That's your advice.
We don't have a more you know button?
I know, right? The more you know.
No, it wasn't a joke. This is real life, guys.
This is serious. Yeah, you don't want to... You don't want
a serious button, do I? No, that's a bad word.
No, those are all from... ¿Qué dijo Momo that we get that shit from Spencer's?
Yeah.
Oh, it's because... This está así, güey, because he dropped the bomb.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, it's going to be the sound effect hour.
So what's up, man? We saw you guys a few days ago.
Yeah, fucking... We had
What's new?
Nada, güey. Just pinche...
Calor.
El calor está cabrón,
No,
güey.
mames, but it's fucking hot as fuck today.
Yeah, dude, it's like, I think it's going to be a hot week.
Yeah, again?
Fuck. What I heard. Pinche is... Yeah, I ran out of pinche baby powder, güey.
¿Estás todo rosado ya?
No, güey, tengo que comprar más, güey, because esa madre... Dude. No, yeah, después de una cierta edad, everything starts to hang.
It does? Do you fucking manscape or you...
Oh, yeah.
You do?
Yeah. I try to keep it,
Yeah.
Keep it trimmed.
Yeah. I mean, en veces se pegan más when you manscape en el pinche calorón.
Ay, sabes que por eso el talco, güey.
Yeah.
El talquito hace milagros.
That's the move.
Güey. Yeah. That's the way to go.
Costco edition.
Yeah, dude, you need the bucket. con la pinche cuchara, güey.
You just put them in a tray and you dip them, huh? Como si estás empanizando pinches milanesas.
Le echan latina, güey, and he rolls around.
Parezco pinche viste empanizado,
güey. Estás empanizando los huevos, güey. You dip them in egg so they can stick more.
No, güey.
Pinches milanesas que cargas.
Walk out of the room y parece que like I got a fog machine. Todo el pinche polo que estaba flotando en el aire, güey. Fuck, I feel famous walking out. I even got a theme song playing in the background.
Yeah, I believe it, man. Hablando de calorón, güey, I fucking earlier when Fernando was coming into the garage right here where we're recording, he was like, los voy a encontrar en calzones, and I was like, oh, that reminded me of a story.
A ver, güey.
So apparently there was this guy where I don't remember what city it was, but he had a membership for Planet Fitness. So he went into the Planet Fitness and he looked around. Y se quitó toda la ropa, güey, and he started doing yoga naked.
Naked?
Yeah, and then the cops came and arrested him, and he was like, what the fuck? I thought this was a judgment-free zone.
That's not true.
It's true.
No mames.
It's true. It's true. I swear, man.
It's calling fake news.
I swear. Yeah. I said, fuck, I hope he was Hispanic so he can be the most valuable paisa.
Most valuable paisa, right?
Can you believe that shit, right?
Well, you know what? People do a lot of things for shock factor, right?
You think that's what it is?
Yeah.
Or they just like to test the law?
Test the law?
Yeah.
Pues, está cabrón, güey.
Because some of those guys that do the open carry on YouTube, I feel like they just want to test it to see what they can get away with.
That is what it is, man.
Just to see, like, wait, well, this is my rights. This is what I can do. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Because if it's not that way, then why film it? Why put it on YouTube, way?
Yeah.
That's all it is, way.
I get the ones that are on YouTube que dicen, like, this is how you talk to the cops, but I don't agree with the ones that are, like, assholes to them. Like the civilians.
Yeah.
Oh, the ones that were they're challenging.
Yeah, they're really, really pushing their buttons, calling them fucking stupid idiots and shit like that. Like,
you don't know the law.
I get that you want to inform people that this is how you need to talk to police, but to fucking straight out fucking start cussing on the cop.
No le echen respeto, güey.
Está cabrón.
Falta de respeto.
I mean, cuando confundieron al amigo acá con el Leroy, he was pretty cool about it.
Like, and I'm polite to them y todo. Maybe that's the problem, güey. I gotta switch it up, güey.
Yeah, fucking lo meten detrás de the squad car, right?
I gotta start recording it and start saying, no, güey. No.
Was it a white 93 Toyota Tercel they were looking for?
Pinches culeros, güey.
No, güey, pero it's been a crazy, not a crazy, but it's been an interesting week. So, el otro día, 2 days. Extra 2, yeah, for us at least.
I know, right?
El otro día, yesterday, I had a day off, and while I was doing laundry, echando mi desayunito, I'm like, let me, while I'm eating and doing my laundry, que la chingada, let me just put this.
You didn't work on Monday, huh?
No. So then, I saw The Dark Tourist.
Oh yeah, that was a good one on Netflix.
Yeah. No mames, güey. I got tranced right away. It's like fucking ahí mientras lavaba la ropa, doblando la que salía, and watching it. And no mames, güey. It was a pretty interesting one. I think it's 8 parts or eight episodes.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that's what they thrive on. Where they go to places where people don't want to go to.
Dark tourism, they call it, right?
Like I heard an interview with Henry Rollins, and like he travels a lot. He does a lot of shit, and
he snuck into North Korea, didn't he?
Yeah, no, well he didn't sneak in. He fucking went as a tourist, but he goes to places where people tell him not to go. Like if they tell him, "Hey, dude, stay away from Iran," he'll go to Iran. If they tell him, "Dude, don't go to North Korea," he'll go to North Korea. And I guess it's a different fucking experience when you're traveling. Like I'm not really a fan of that shit. Because like even when we went to Peru. They kept telling us, like, you gotta be respectful. Like, you can't take any rocks because te vas a llevar las malas vibras back home. Like, I don't fuck with any of that shit, way.
No, there's también like in Hawaii, you're not supposed to be taking the lava rocks.
Oh, really? Why?
Home. Well, they supposedly. So this is what we were told. Apparently, that park ranger started this rumor because everything out there it's a national forest or it's protected by it's federally protected, right? Mm-hmm. So if a lot of tourists go and they start taking the rocks, al rato, pues, una pedrita no es nada, pero después, like you have like fucking 10,000 visitors in a year, let's just say that's 10,000 missing rocks.
Yeah.
And so they started this myth that apparently that if you take the lava rocks, that you're gonna anger the god of the volcanoes or whatever, and that you're gonna have bad juju.
Oh shit.
Yeah, que te va a ir mal, güey. And apparently they have supposedly stories where like people, you know, as soon as they got to the States or whatever, shit started going bad for them. Some of them not even that much. It's just still in the island. And, you know, they go to the beach and all of a sudden they slip and they fall y se golpean en una pinche piedra, or they get stubbed in the toe by a fucking crab.
So you really believe that? That's...
No. I mean, that was the myth.
Pero what you're saying then is that, like, the locals know it's puro pedo.
I think so, but a lot of the locals believe it too, and they push it because I think the park ranger is a local.
So that's what I'm saying. How do you know that the park ranger supposedly told the story?
That's the way it was.
They're saying that placebos are getting more powerful now, which is your mind telling you. Yeah. So how much of that is a factor there where, shit, I shouldn't have taken this, and all of a sudden...
And you create your own bad...
your own bad juju. Fucking...
Medicine's always been that way, no? I think I would say a good part of it is placebo way. Yeah. Even if it's working... Yeah. Even if it works a little bit, all of a sudden you make it more than it is, way.
The crazy one about that show is when you went to that forest in Japan where people commit suicide.
The suicide, Mount Fuji, what is it called? I wrote it down.
I forgot what that forest is named. That's that volcano that's there, no?
Yeah, the Suicide Forest, it's called.
Dude, that forest is creepy as fuck, dude. It looks beautiful, but fuck, man.
It's just all the bad vibes, dude.
Yeah.
And it's terrible to have those type of vibes, but because there was this lady also that I guess
oh yeah, I remember.
Yeah,
her.
that she was a teenager and apparently she got into a fight with her boyfriend, or her boyfriend broke up with her. Mm-hmm. So her plan was to go to the forest and kill herself and give the boyfriend grief, have him feel guilty.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So then, as she's preparing to kill herself.
Spoiler alert, yeah.
Ya tengo todo el capítulo.
You guys don't have to worry about watching it.
Post spoiler alert.
So apparently she stops because apparently she sees somebody or like a forest spirit tells her not to do it. Yeah. And she stops and then, you know. Vive.
They stretch it out over 30 minutes.
Yeah, it's a 40-minute episode.
Well, like maybe a few months ago, there was this guy named Logan Paul from YouTube that he got in trouble because he
went and looking for one. Yeah. He went looking for a body, and normally
my girl was telling me that when all that happened, she saw another video of that same fucking forest, and that car that they highlighted in that show was there too. So it's been there for a while.
It's been there for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
because they filmed a car that they said, oh look, this car's been sitting here for a long time.
So va a haber alguien.
Yeah, so it had como que era del jale, no? It looked like he was at work.
Like he left all kinds of stuff,
like paper and shit.
Yeah, it's a mess. Maybe somebody already got to it and then just tossed it up and then they closed it back up. You know, para que no se metan los raccoons o lo que sea.
Like that Chester from Linkin Park's anniversary was like last week or a few weeks ago.
¿De un año ya?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No way.
Shit.
No way. Suicide's crazy, bro. Like, what the fuck's going on, man?
You know what? And I guess because they explain it right there, because I guess for at least the Japan.
The Japan.
Oh my God.
Japanland.
The Japans. the Japanese.
Allá pues con los chinos.
No, ese eres tú, güey.
I know, right? Con los chinos en Japón.
Este cabrón. Es como el chiste. ¿Cuántos chinos hay en China?
¿Cuántos?
Ninguno, güey. Todos son lacios. But they talk about how the economic pressure and then honor and, you know,
there's a lot of pressure in Japan, yeah.
And not only that, but not bringing shame to the family is a big thing. So
that's big in a lot of Asian culture.
Yeah.
That's why, the Asians, man, I respect Asians, man, because they don't really complain about a lot of things, man. And they're getting a lot of, like, from academia and stuff like that, because they're automatically known to be like more textbook.
Yeah.
So what's happening is, like, a lot of colleges are making it easier for blacks and Hispanics and things like that to come into that kind of university kind of level. What's happening is that it's making it harder for Asian students to actually come into the same schools, because they're testing them a lot harder, which that puts a lot more pressure on them, because their families are very strict on them. You know, that whole fucking tiger mom shit and everything that people talk about. So they're making their testing harder to get to school, and then their families give them a lot of shit. Like I remember when my sister was in Berkeley, there's a little region up there, a little county that had a lot of Asian suicide, high school kids. And Berkeley too, the college Berkeley had a lot of suicides because the pressure was just too much.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So I mean, we all have our things that we're going through, I guess, man.
And not only that, but it's the pressure. I mean, como dices, economically or socially, and you know, between the families. And if that's the culture and that's the way that's their beliefs, then I can understand it. You know, then you have the other ones that are like, hey man, just live life. If you do it, fuck it, alright. You see, no, pues you know what? Fucking, you're still alive.
Yeah,
you can make it happen. You got it. You keep getting chances until this heart of yours starts beating. Then you got all the opportunities.
Did you guys ever meet any like friends that their dads committed suicide, like Latinos, like first generation, like that?
I had a friend. Back in the days that estaba. I guess he had his chick.
Was he like Chicano?
He was South American. South American. He South or Central American, ya no me acuerdo. And I met him through church. And he had a daughter and everything, but I guess the relationship with this girl didn't work out. So then estaban separados, but he really loved his daughter. Sometime along the way, I don't know exactly what happened, pero what I heard is that que se había ahorcado.
Pero I said like he was like first generation.
I think so.
I'm talking about like your dad, my dad.
No.
Like I feel like they took whatever the fuck they got, right?
Yeah.
Like I can never imagine my dad fucking committing suicide. Way like I don't know if that ever came across his head, but I felt like he was like stronger than that or something. I don't understand suicide way, so I can't really talk like that. So, but what I'm saying is like I would have never like.
That's not an option.
Yeah, like I don't know if that's just a cultural thing. Like we always talk about cultural things, or
I think it is, way, because now you say it, way, like I don't remember anybody ever. I remember anybody ever having like a dad fucking, oh yeah, fuck, his dad committed suicide.
I mean, I'm sure that we've all had the thoughts, or like, fuck, ahorita se me avienta este
no, but
pinche
not we're saying like the, like our dads, like that generation.
I don't know. You know what? I can't speak for him because it's like you say, you can't imagine it, but I really don't know what's going in the mind of my jefe, you know? No sé qué le está pasando por la cabeza.
Yeah, but I don't think.
But is that like an option? Like, oh shit, yeah, I'll go here if shit goes.
I don't know.
I think it's that same fucking macho fucking thing that drives them to like. Not that it's not an option. Maybe it pasa through the head, but I think that macho thing in that generation like beats it out. You know?
Yeah, like chingue, voy a dejar que esto me chingue. No, ni madres.
Yeah, it's a lot of pride on.
Yeah.
But you know, it's like a veces la necesidad brings ¿cómo te diría? I don't want to say the man in you.
It's coming back.
Holy shit.
It's making a comeback, the man in me.
I don't want to say que te sale el hombre, no, because I don't know if that's the right term, but you know, and the worst, like when you're at your lowest, is like where your best has to come out, you know, in you, and that's in anything, and in a woman and a man, you know. But at this point, we're more, como te digo, more connected to the man part because you know we're guys.
Yeah.
So we're trying to see in that perspective.
Well, we can't really talk for women. Yeah. They go through their own things, you know.
It is pretty crazy because now the more I think about what he's saying, way, and the more we talk about like our dads y eso, because ya ves pinche, well, at least the Mexican, like Latinos, I think Latino in general, son bien tomadores. We have a lot of fucking lines with fucking alcoholism, and that's like a depressing way. Like you fucking get all pedo, you know, you get all fucking out, you get the bravo and everything, but towards the fucking end, you get all fucking depressed way. You know, you start talking all fucking bonito. Ay, como te quiero. Ay, right? So you would think it would be a bigger issue. Like there'd be more suicide attempts because of the alcoholism. But yeah, that's crazy. It's kind of blowing my mind. I mean, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah, I don't think we ever. I don't know. I can't imagine.
No, I mean, and that's the thing. It's like I'm sure we've all had friends or we had relatives or we had someone along the line where they've committed suicide, and it's tough.
Yeah, I've known a few people.
And it's tough. And the thing is that you know, para nosotros es fácil decir, I can't believe they did it. You know, I can't believe they fucking. Why would they do it? You know, it's just the thing is that we don't know what they're going through. And sometimes it's just easier just to say, ¿sabes qué? Fuck it. Hasta aquí. Or maybe it's a chemical imbalance. Or maybe it's depression, like Fernie says, you know. And they can't shake it off. Or maybe it's a bad trauma.
Yeah.
And
It's
then
está cabrón,
yeah.
like he's saying, like I don't know, so, yeah, fuck, I don't even know what.
Yeah, it's
I was gonna say something, but yeah, it doesn't make sense.
It doesn't. Like.
Well, my thought doesn't make sense after I fucking thought about it.
But going back to the Dark Tourist way, because that's how this started.
Is that how it started?
Yeah, the Suicide Forest.
Yeah, with the Japanese.
Well,
But they do have, I think the first episode, they go to what they call Latin America.
Yeah.
And so se van a Colombia. The narco tours are very big.
Yeah, man. It looked pretty fucking cool, though. There's a guy that picks you up that looks like Pablo Escobar.
Yeah, he's a taxi driver.
And he's the one that drives you around, and he's talking like he's Pablo Escobar. And you're like, oh,
He's giving the tour as Pablo Escobar.
yeah.
You know what I noticed though is that the ¿cómo se? La facilidad of the word marica, or you know they use that word like nothing.
Yeah.
And it's like
it's like puto, no?
Yeah, and that's the thing. It's like, okay, I get it. And it's a common expression, I guess.
I mean, if you caught on to that, then you should understand why people have an issue with puto.
Yeah. No, I caught on to it, and I'm like, okay, but then I'm like, but at the same time, I understood. I'm like, you know what? That's a common expression.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a cada quien, ¿qué hola, marica, cómo estás? Or whatever. Like, okay, it's the way you use it and the phrase and everything. Now, when you use it,
delivery.
Yeah, it's the delivery.
It's all in the delivery, like the man inside me.
Ay, Dios mío, ¿cómo estás? Sorry, you can't
Is
say
back.
nothing.
Pero ese, that Pablo Escobar's hitman.
Yeah, el Popeye.
El Popeye. I mean, that guy killed his girlfriend.
Yeah, because Pablo asked him to.
Yeah, because she was working with the DEA.
Yeah, and if you've seen Narcos, I think they bring it up.
Really?
Yeah, they bring it up.
I haven't gotten into that show.
What? You're the one who told me about it.
Yeah, but I saw a few episodes and I was like,
He recommended it and then stopped watching.
Yeah, we went to go have sushi.
It's hard for me to watch shows,
we took the whole fucking that grill table.
Yeah, no, probably.
We were right there, and then you're bringing it up, and you're talking
Wait,
to...
did you like it?
No, yeah.
Then what the fuck's the problem?
Well, that's the thing, though. It's like, I didn't finish it. I didn't get
I feel bad. I feel bad. I don't know. It's just we've sometimes, you know, my girlfriend's like, hey, let's just watch a show, and I don't want to watch the show, but I do it for her, and she likes one called 90 Day Fiance.
Oh, the rom-com?
No wonder you don't like shows.
Yeah, she likes no, the 90 Day Fiance is the guys and the women that meet people from another country, and then they get a K1 visa and they're here for 90 days and they have to marry within 90 days to start the process. So the show kind of just highlights them like
And what happens if you don't marry them in 90 days? Te regresan?
Te regresan. But it's always dramatic. But she likes stuff like that. So sometimes I'm like sitting and I'm like, fuck. And she doesn't listen to this, so I can say stuff like that. So then sometimes I'm like, fuck, I don't like this. I don't want to just sit around. But then I end up liking the show away and I end up fucking wanting to watch it with her. I'm like, no, I can't do this.
So it gets you.
It gets me because they're good shows, man.
But you know what it is? I think it's more like, for example, I have no problem whatsoever watching the shows that Mija watches.
Yeah.
You know, and
you guys got similar tastes?
No, we don't.
What is she into?
So how does that?
She's into the black and whites, foreign, and not depressing, but they always have like a sad ending.
Oh, okay.
You know?
But she probably doesn't know they have a sad ending.
No, most likely they do.
Yeah?
I mean, the foreign title, and then you can see by the cover, pinche, la cara de muerte, like, you know? But I mean,
sometimes you gotta take one for the team, no?
No, for me, it's not about even taking it for the team.
No?
I don't mind sitting down and watching it with her. I have no problem, even if I jump in. What I am working on is interrupting her, trying to. ¿Cómo te digo? So if she's watching something that I haven't seen or I don't know anything about it. Normally, I would be like, "Y ese güey, ¿cuál es su pedo?"
Yeah.
You know?
And she doesn't want to tell you.
And she's watching it, so she has to pause it and then tell me, like, "Oh, okay, all right, cool." And then not even 3 or 4 lines, I'm like, "Hey, pero who's that guy?" And then she's all like, you know. So I think I've cut back. Not that I've stopped, but I've cut back on it, and I just. You know, sometimes I feel like I should have that little notepad with me and just write it down. Ya para que no se acabe. Hey, so I made these connections, but what's up with these three characters?
And then you put the minute of that question, and
yeah. And this episode, well, Marceau is talking to Sophie, you know, about Jacques.
I know, right?
Hey, wait. Does this show involve someone called West Side Dave?
No,
we pause a lot too when we're watching, but not from my choice. Like, because I felt like when we started watching like shows together, I just was talking over the stuff, and I didn't think it was a big deal. But I noticed that she hit pause, and then she would let me talk, and then she would hit play. And I'm thinking, like, why is she hitting pause? It's just a quick little question. There's no need to pause it.
Aquí también hay beef with the pause, because he knows, güey, cuando estoy viendo el ese, güey, pones a hablar también. I'm like, boop.
Yeah.
A ver, acaba tu pregunta, güey, deja explicarte.
Yeah.
Chido, we cool, alright. Pero él también, güey, voy por un sándwich, pause.
Oh yeah, I would drive him nuts. I drove Fernie nuts.
No, I don't mind.
Yeah, because
I don't mind as long as que estamos de acuerdo. But I was bringing it back.
El nada que ver was the best though.
I was bringing it back to here, güey, porque me levanto, güey, por el pinche, let me go grab a fucking Pepsi real quick or whatever, güey. And I come back, or, you know, my daughter asked me for something, like un sandwich, whatever. And I come back, and I'm like, you didn't pause it? The fuck?
Oh, my God.
No, I like to think I'm courteous.
Yeah.
Like, if she gets up, you know, me dice, I'll pause it. And then she goes like, oh, why don't you let it play? Because I don't want you to miss anything.
Yeah.
Pero por eso te digo, like, me and you were fine, güey. Like,
yeah, I got no problem.
Me la paraba, yo le paraba.
No, but I would think it was just a quick little discussion, and then she would hit pause. But I'm like, why do you hit pause? It's just
I
simple.
understand. That's what I'm saying. I
But
understand.
it's the details, way. You don't want to miss anything.
She doesn't want to miss anything.
Yeah, and that's for me. I don't mind talking.
So it's
I don't mind, but I have to pause it because.
So what's funny about it is that 90 Day Fiancé, it's on the TLC app. So they have fucking commercials that I'm like, fuck, I hate commercials.
Yeah.
So
that's fucking weird, güey.
yeah, so she's like, you don't like commercials? So she started getting on my case about commercials. So I'm like, all right, fuck it then. I'm gonna watch these stupid fucking commercials. And sale uno del Arby's, way. Que el Mediterranean taco.
No, shit.
So cuando sale the roast beef, I always fucking try to, you know. So every time the Arby's commercial comes, I'm always like, oh, roast beef, the Mediterranean taco. So I try to do the reach around. She's like, get out of here. So now she knows that if we're watching that fucking show and the Arby's commercial comes out, I'm going for the reach. I'm like, where's my Mediterranean taco? And the other day,
oh, you're such a romantic.
I think when we were golfing, she was watching the show and she sends me a picture of the Arby's commercial and she's like, you're not here.
She's missing.
So that's why you reached out for Fernie?
You grab his roast beef.
This is all making sense now.
So I try to play little games like that. Like, oh, see, you're going to force me to watch this show? We're going to make it fun.
No, and see, for me, I got to watch this show. Yeah, for me, I got no problem. But I don't think she enjoys the stuff that I see.
Yeah. What do you like?
I like
Ghost Hunters.
He likes to watch fucking
Maria
la del Barrio on Netflix because they have all the novelas.
Those weekend marathons, the Ghost Hunters.
That's where he watches those Pedro Navajas on Netflix International.
A veces me la estaba echando en el tren, güey. Me la eché like in like 10 sit downs.
Well, what do you like to watch, right?
Like, por ejemplo, what would it be? I got all kinds of shows or movies. Like, if I see a movie que me llama la atención, like right now, there's one with David Spade on Netflix, where I think he's
he hasn't made a movie in a long time.
Yeah, but he's like he's some kid's dad, and he lives in a trailer park, and he siempre se anda peleando. It looks funny. I don't mind.
But you haven't watched it?
No, because I'm not gonna watch it because luego si ella llega a la sala or whatever, like I don't want to put it through that. So I'm like,
I didn't know that Kevin Spade, Sam? No,
David Spade.
David Spade is his brother was the one that was married to that chick that committed suicide.
No way.
Yeah, that's where the Spade. That's where the Spade last name comes from.
No, wait, it's the same ones.
So su brother estaba casada con ella, güey. That was the husband that she blamed. Remember? Did you guys read that she blamed him?
No.
She told the daughter when she committed suicide in the letter, "Oh, if you have any questions, ask your father." Like, fuck. I was like, damn.
I don't know. I don't know too much about that.
Pero that's the brother?
That's the brother del
David Spade.
The David Spade, yeah.
Wow.
That's where the Spade last name comes from.
I don't know about that one.
Well, I used to like him. I used to like him on Saturday Night Live.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was funny, dude. He was always funny in on those bits.
Yeah.
Especially him and Chris Farley.
Yeah, Chris Farley was
team.
classic, man. He died young, huh, bro? Chris Farley?
Yeah, and that's the thing. It's like, I don't know. I mean, I guess the pressure or the facility to alcohol and drugs. Y luego pues tienes dinero, you're famous, todo, everything's handed to you because they want to hang out with you. And so fucking, I mean, un cabrón like, hey, check it out. Try some of my fucking...
They would do a lot of coke, too.
Yeah. A lot of coke, and they did all kinds of stuff. I mean, and pharmaceuticals también.
But those comedians have a really dark fucking past way. A lot of them. I can't say all of them, but
No.
Well, I think part of it. Yeah, I think you're gonna have to know.
you kind of have to. Yeah, it's like an outlet, I guess. They use comedy to kind of.
And you know what's the weirdest shit is who was I watching? I was watching a Mexican comedian. Es una comediante esta muchacha. Se llama something Niño Nieto Prieto whatever. She's got a Netflix special.
Yeah, de la Guadalajara, ¿no?
No, yeah, no, hace uno en Guadalajara, pero se me hace que no sé dónde se llama.
Yeah, she has two of them. The first one, I think we talked about before, cuando me eché that little marathon of Latino comics that popped up on Netflix, way.
Yeah.
And she was, I like that chick, way. She's funny.
And she makes a reference in it that like, there's a comedian that ended up losing his leg, and she's all like, "No mames, güey, you fucking got it made. Now you could use that as material."
Yeah, it's
you know, like
You scored the lottery, right?
You scored the lottery type of deal, like or something like that. He loses a limb, and she's all like, "You know that right there is fucking gold for comedians."
Yeah.
You know, tragedy is the best for fucking comedians.
Yeah.
Because you get to exploit it and you get to make something very terrible so funny. And I'm all like, holy shit, you know, that's true. You know, it's like it's the tell-all tragic story of the clown, you know. Fucking está triste por dentro, lo dice José José, güey. You know, la del payaso. And it's true, like, you know, payaso.
Oh.
Soy un triste payaso.
He grabs his beer, guys.
Yeah, yeah, voy a
He's gonna
cantar.
serenade us with his sweet voice.
Yeah, porque el pinche on Netflix too, like, you know, every once in a while they pop up with new ones. Like, she just got the new one not too long ago. I saw that one. And then salió otra, creo que tu compa con los lentes.
Carlos Vallarta?
Yeah, and then salió otra con el... ¿Cómo se llama? ¿El Escamilla?
Oh, yeah, something Escamilla.
Pablo?
Frankie? No.
Frank? Yeah, it might be Frank.
Franco Escamilla?
Francisco Escamilla. Estos babosos.
Frankie.
But I remember, because when we were talking about it originally, remember I said, what the fuck? Pepinchi, the ratings were like one star. And they're like,
Yeah, I remember.
hey, what the fuck with this Spanish shit? I keep fucking...
Yeah.
Thick. Y siguen, like, when the news came out, I saw hers and El Escamilla, like, just by chance, I go, well, let me see the fucking reviews on this shit. It was the same thing, güey. Estos babosos todavía poniéndole, oh, this is not going to work for me, güey. Why am I going to watch this if fucking, you know, comedy doesn't translate like this, like, through subtitles? So why do these people keep fucking watching this, way?
Well,
why are they watching it?
It's the same thing as the algorithm, way. They might have clicked it once by mistake, and they keep getting all of these. So like, oh, let me check it out.
Yeah, but they keep clicking on it.
Yeah,
is what I'm
but
saying.
The thing is, you could avoid it because if you hover over it and you leave it, it gives you a little quick,
But también, like, if you watch
a little
it,
trailer of what the show or the comedy is about, so you could tell it's in Spanish.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. So, pinches babosos, why they keep clicking on it, even if they watch 5 minutes and go, fuck.
There's trolls everywhere, way.
But this is like the whole, like, you look at them and it's like the majority were just complaining about pinche, why are they speaking Spanish and why are they giving this to me in the US?
That's where the raza needs to go in and start leaving reviews and fucking giving it stars.
And then you start fucking...
Yeah.
Then you start like a comment section on YouTube.
Yeah, fuck yeah. No, Netflix.
It's just a cute little baby fucking falling on his fucking... And then it turns racist. It turns fucking...
Which reminds me, remember...
Bad parenting. It's like, what the fuck?
You remember that post that El Compa Momo put up when he was making carnitas?
Oh,
that was
fucked up, dude.
So,
he can't even have time with his family because everybody was telling him like, oh, I hope you die and all this shit.
So to put a little... to give everybody a little rundown of what happened is that our good friend Momo, I guess a weekend he was with his parents and his dad decided
they were celebrating like their
he went to see his
anniversary.
Something, right?
Yeah.
It's a family event.
Yeah.
So the dad decides to make carnitas.
Well, they make it.
granted, it's not the traditional way of making carnitas.
Mm.
You know,
How do you
because
make carnitas,
they put orange peels. I think they put Coke, not cocaine.
No, people are fucking. That's what people are pissed about, that they're putting Coca-Cola fucking.
Yeah, and then at the end they were not crunchy. They look soggy, and you're gonna fucking die. And then I started reading like all of the, and you pointed it out, like, dude, what the fuck? Compa can't even have a moment with his family, and then you have all these trolls or all these people throwing all the negative shit. This guy is sharing something.
Very, like personal, something personal
to his fans or to his followers. They're like, hey, check it out, hanging out with my parents doing this, and all of a sudden, dude, the fucking hate.
But he gets a lot of haters, right?
Yeah, he does, dude. And I'm sure, like,
it's just people that don't fucking work for their shit, and they feel like he probably had a green pass because he's hanging out with George Lopez and shit like that.
Or
but he was on this podcast, and he talked about how many times he fucking went on the bus. Got mugged how many times? And so he put in the work. Whatever he has now, he earned that.
It. Yeah.
And people are fucking, they're brutal with him.
Yeah, and that's the thing. It's like, and I get it. It's fun because you're behind a computer or behind a phone, you're miles.
But to wish somebody to die with because they're making carnitas with coke?
Because the recipe didn't fucking, you didn't like the recipe?
Yeah, because it's not from your part of the pueblo. Could you use 7 or, you know?
I don't know.
Oh, and then somebody's like, well, you need to use the one from Mexico.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, with the real sugar.
Like, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah, because it sounded like fucking, I guess Northgate had a special fucking cinco galones for
the 2 liters, yeah.
Yeah.
Pero hasta para eso la pinche gente se queja,
Yeah, no mames, güey.
At least that one was a little funny, way, but there's some mean hate, way.
Yeah.
Like that dude said it at a comedy, el del pinche de Mexico. Yeah. Pero there's people fucking hating machine, way.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? Y que
guácatela and all this. I'm like, really?
Que pinche diabetes and I don't know, all kinds of bullshit.
And like, dude, you're not eating it. They're not forcing you to eat it. You know, like, okay, you see it, you're watching it. It's not your taste. They're like, all right, move on.
Yeah.
It's not bad enough that you're eating meat, all that.
Yeah,
meat.
no, that when I read that, I'm like, well, you're a fucking idiot because if you think that red meat is bad for you, like, you need to do your research. That's where I knew this guy was a fucking idiot, and then he was one of like the meaner ones that was fucking like, I'm like, damn, dude, this guy's just trying to have a good time with his friends.
That's all it was. And
hanging out with his pops.
And I felt like jumping in and saying something, and maybe my bad on my part. But at the time when you told me I was driving, I was about to, not driving, I was in my pinche Irby, right? I was cruising.
Oh, nice, dude.
Yeah, but I was,
were you checking the messages?
Well, no, I was on the train, and then I was going to get off and then, continue, and I'm like, oh, shit, should I put something? I was thinking what I was going to put, but then by that time, like, fuck, yeah, let me stop, and no puse nada.
No, but in those cases, you're just feeding the trolls.
Yeah, you're just lighting. You're
not going to change any minds. And fucking.
And that's the thing,
No, you can't argue with these people, man.
Yes,
just keep it going, way. All they do is escalate. Like
that's what he does. I mean, and he didn't respond to any of that shit.
No, and that's the thing. It's like, and I see, some people may not share, some people may not post or whatever it is. It's your choice. But when someone puts up, come on.
But it's all weak that way. Like por más que diga uno, like, nah, that shit doesn't affect me. That shit agüita, way.
Sí, güey.
It's like you people are criticizing your life when they're not even looking at themselves. Like,
You don't know my life.
They always say when you point at somebody, there's 3 fingers pointing back at you. You know?
El pinche es like también who was el pinche
He fucking went to see if Kate Spade was there.
I did, you're right.
And then this dude's trying to see, is it really 3 fingers? No me cree nada, culo.
No, because I'm like, what happens to the thumb? I'm like,
I've been waiting for a chance to say you're right, güey. This is brother.
What happens to the thumb, güey?
I'm like, fuck, nobody believes shit anymore.
Pero, ¿cómo se llama tu pinche otro BFF? El otro comedian,
Carlos Vallarta, no.
The one who got compared to.
Felipe Esparza.
Esparza had a whole thing too where he said something. He said Latino or something in the thing. Y se la empezaron a rayar que it's not fucking. We're not Latino. Oh, Hispanic, I think he used.
Oh, yeah.
And someone got all fucking up in arms. Que we're not
because
fucking.
Of the Spaniards.
We're not from Hispania and fucking all that bullshit. And they went on forever. And
he was responding back.
Yeah, but all he like. For the most part, empezó diciendo, pues, a ver, explícame, güey.
Yeah.
Explícame. And the dude just kept rambling on about other shit. And he's like, okay, well, school me, güey. Educate me, güey.
Yeah.
Y el pinche vato just kept saying the same babosadas, güey. Like that, they have no ammo. All they have is I'm going to talk shit and I'm going to keep repeating the same thing.
Yeah.
Pinche mamadas, güey.
Yeah, y sea lo que sea, there's going to be people out there. They're gonna talk shit, and like I guess I'm the type of person like, hey, if you got nothing nice to say,
don't say anything.
Say it. Fuck it. Ya déjalo en paz.
Yeah.
You know, just either fucking stop listening, stop reading, stop following. But there's no need for you to fucking put all that negativity out there. There's enough negative shit happening to add more to it. You know, the spades.
Chilato, no me creen nada.
But
checking my facts,
güey. Pero en otra nota, you guys know El Gustavo Arellano, right?
Yeah.
Tu otro BFF?
Oh, dude, I love that guy. I've never met him.
Know that guy
I never met him, but dude, the way this guy, him and Jonathan Gold had a way of fucking breaking down food, you know, explaining it. They painted a picture with words so beautiful that you're like,
well, el Arellano, I like his articles y todo, güey, pero I don't know if he painted the food with nice, like, painted a fucking nice picture with words, like saying like the gold.
Oh,
sí
gold,
te la pintaba,
yeah,
fucking.
Right. Oh yeah, but Arellano in his own way. I'm not gonna compare the way
Por eso no dejó ver tú ves.
The way Gold explains stuff because it's totally different.
He's like, I don't know.
Sorry, I guess we have the garage door cracked open.
Está de espaldas, güey.
No.
Yeah. So, but he really explains it. He paints you the scenario. He doesn't describe the food, but he describes in the area where these places.
I'm saying he writes.
Yeah,
he's writing. But
so
it's not like Gold.
Right now, he's got one about the Central Valley. Mm-hmm. The food in the Central Valley.
No, really?
From Bakersfield to Fresno. Bakersfield to, what is it? Modesto, somewhere over there. Like how all these the central part of California, it's a lot of migrant workers. There's a lot of raza. And the food particularly there doesn't get the credit that it should.
No, really?
Because a lot of the food goes credit to either Texas or California, you know, Los Angeles.
Bakersfield's a cool town, man.
Dude.
I played with bands there before, and the people are fucking awesome in Bakersfield.
Yeah, no, and just if you guys ever have a chance or anything, just look up. I think he's in the LA Times. Mm-hmm. Is he in the LA Times?
The last things I read were
a
Times, but he might be roaming around. Who knows?
Yeah, but he has it's called the Central Valley is the heart and soul of California.
Oh shit!
And if you read it, it's pretty long, it's pretty lengthy, but. The reason why I'm bringing it up because I know that we might have listeners that either travel or go through the 99 freeway. Mm-hmm. And that's where most of these places are at. And he breaks it down. He tells you where they're at, the loncheras, the restaurant. This is what he got. And una de esas he's talking about que agarró un taco de buche con un taco de tripitas, you know, nicely cooked over it, almost caramelized. I'm like, fuck.
So is it like a certain region of Mexico the migrants are going?
No. It's just,
so it's just like
de todo. There's Oaxaqueño, tapatíos, hay de Michoacán, hay carnitas carnitas de Michoacán, hay tacos estilo Jalisco, hay fucking restaurantes oaxaqueños, all these there's a lot of little places along the valley that he just, you know, especially the lunch trucks.
Oh, okay.
You know, the lunch trucks are the you know, he breaks it down and it's pretty fucking smooth. But yeah, if you guys have a chance, you know, just he has good articles, man. And one of the things he explains is that he wrote, I think, a book about, you know, the Mexican food or the Mexican, ¿cómo se dice? The culinary taste or the culinary tastes of Mexico. But he never went down Central Valley, and he recognizes that, you know what? I left out the Central Valley, which was a big mistake on my part or something like that. Not verbatim. But it's a really good read. I'm halfway through it.
Is there any particular places that you feel like you want to check out?
Yeah, there's some lunch trucks, and I didn't write them down, but they're on that article. He has them like the lunch trucks and the restaurants and everything. There's one that Mija and I stopped by. Oh, it's by Madera. Mm-hmm. It's in Madera, and it's a little restaurant, and we have the carnitas breakfast plate.
Oh, nice!
Oh my god!
What do they have? Carnitas?
Oh, they have carnitas con huevos, frijoles, and then no sé si es ensalada, nopales or something. But I'm all like, dude, if they threw some chilaquiles on there,
handmade tortillas or no?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. You know, they're handmade or they're fresh made.
Fuck yeah, man. There's a lot of good food out there.
Yeah, there's a lot of good food. So if you guys have a chance, and if you live in those parts of the regions or something, you know, maybe throw it out because I'm always, you know, at least once a month or twice a month I'm driving up there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, well, we got
you guys go up
we got we have the kid up in the university out there.
Yeah, I remember.
So pasamos por ahí, you know. So yeah, dude, it's a pretty the mija told me about it, and I was looking for it, and I found it. There it is.
It's on eater.com, way.
Eater.com?
Yeah, so these guys getting around.
Yeah, so it's pretty cool. And if you scroll all the way to the bottom for me, you'll see all the what you might call it, the lunch trucks or the addresses. Oh, that's the one I was telling you what the caramelized yeah, so está chingón ese article.
Yeah, eater.com, the Central Valley is the heart and soul of California.
Yeah. So if you guys have a chance, check that out, man. Like, you know, and this dude is pretty knowledgeable. I follow him on Instagram. So pone fotos and everything.
With all your accounts.
Hey, dude, I love reading what the raza puts out there, you know?
Yeah.
But I also love reading other pendejadas.
As the man inside you?
Con ustedes no se puede. Can't even be serious for once. I'm trying to be serious today. I'm trying to bring some knowledge, you know? Like, hey, you know what? The raza's doing this. Check it out. Y acá, is it the man inside of you?
Speaking of the raza doing things, next week we're gonna our buddy Stowaway, he gave me a link a few weeks ago. Of a New York Film Academy was having like a contest or something. Like they were looking for bands to they're working with a school, a high school particular. I'm not sure the particular school, but they oversee high school kids that are interested in film in projects. So we were chosen to do a music video for us. So next Thursday, I'm going to go to some school. I still need to get the details. And the kids have been working on a storyline. They're gonna act for one of the songs that we're going to put out with Eric. They're going to act based on the lyrics. And then they're going to videotape us just playing to the track. And they're going to edit and do everything with the New York Film Academy overseeing the whole operation.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so we're going to get a free...
How'd you guys get chosen?
I just submitted the song and they liked it.
Oh, you submitted the song.
Yeah.
And Stowe's the one that gave you that link?
Stowe gave me the link, and then I since we're working on the new EP, and I'm like, this is perfect because if we get a free video, the kids get to do their
exposure.
Shit, and then it's gonna hopefully be released around the same time. So that's gonna happen next Thursday.
Oh,
man.
Fucking hey, good looking out, Fausto.
Yeah,
you know.
The raza trying to do things, man. We're still trying to follow the dream and shit.
Yeah, and that's the thing is, you know, instead of let's pick each other up in ese sentido. But hablando también, cambiándole. You know, today, at least right now when we're recording this, or I'm just gonna drop the date. It's July 24th, right? 2018. You know what happened 31 years ago today?
31 years ago today.
Yeah, to the day.
What year is 31 years ago?
1987.
No sé, wait, what happened?
La Bamba was released.
Oh, shit.
I would have never guessed.
La Pinche Bamba was released in theaters June 24th. June 24th, 1987.
Yeah.
Con Lou Diamond Phillips, Esai Morales, you know, as Richie and Bob.
Oh, shit.
You know? And then esta Elizabeth Peña, rest in peace. She was Rosie, you know, and then of course Los Lobos, güey.
No shit.
You know, El Cesar Rosas. But yeah, I was looking into it. So when because I have it in my calendar, I have it saved in my personal calendar that you know today was the release date, right? And then I was looking into and I'm like, well, let me look in the background. I didn't know that Lou Diamond Phillips was Filipino.
Is he Filipino?
Yeah, his mom is Filipina, and his dad was American Scottish.
Oh shit, I didn't know that.
But then I don't know what happened to his dad because then he was raised by.
So did that change your views on
him? No. I mean, hey, it is what it is. He played a character. Shit, he was awesome in Stand and Deliver.
Yeah.
You know, he was fucking firme on that one.
I remember that.
Yeah, and then Esai Morales, he's Puerto Rican.
What?
I don't know he was Puerto Rican.
Crazy, man.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Fernando did say that the Puerto Ricans were taking our jobs.
our acting jales. No, for a long time, yeah. Because they're citizens, ya tienen papel, they can work.
Yeah, it's easier for them because ya están aquí, you know?
No,
I don't even know if that's the case.
Well, it's because they're citizens, they can work. Like, you can hire them on a movie because ya tienen papeles and stuff, you know?
And plus they're talented.
What it's crazy is like, remember I told you guys I used to do the Amazon, the books?
Yeah.
And apparently, like, I found a little fucking... what is that called when you find something niche yearbooks go for a lot of money on eBay. because sometimes like people lose their yearbooks and they're like, oh shit, I want my yearbook, but they don't have it, so they'll go on eBay and you could tax them. I found a yearbook from Garfield High from 1984, and they had Jaime Escalante in the staff.
Really?
Yeah.
You still have it?
I have it at the house, yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Fun facts.
1984.
And it's crazy because you look at the pictures of the students and the
feathers, dude, the mijas,
whoa, like Islos in 84,
dude.
It was fucking really cool to see.
Dude, I love the mijas with feathers.
Yeah.
Todo pinchecito, pinche ampón and all fluffy. All
There's
puffy.
a page on Instagram.
Galore,
The Rucas or something.
The veteranas y rucas.
Yeah, have you seen that page, Ramon?
No.
People submit pictures of like back in the day, like even like 90s, 94s, back in the 80s, and they show like just regular people at party crews and stuff, and they'll submit pictures of them like, oh, here's fucking so and so from 94 of the city of industry and shit like that.
Oh shit, I follow one, but it's for the house parties of the 90s, or like house what is it,
like the club, like
no,
cruise?
like, yeah, but it was like more of a ¿Cómo se llama? Yeah, it's like in the 90s, you know how you had all the party crews and everything, and then this guy throws out the shout out, to this one, thanks Raza, this one is brought to you by so and so, circa 19, this, and this is so and so submitted by them, and let me see if I could find it. But yeah,
it's essentially the same thing, way, but it just shows like the youth, like women and guys that are in their 40s, 50s, 60s.
Yeah.
They'll submit pictures of when they were young.
Right?
Just fucking throwing barrio or whatever. But
shit, dude.
But you see, like, pretty cool, man. Like, it takes me... Sometimes when I see, like, well, I mean...
That's called house parties in the 90s.
Oh, okay. That's cool, man.
Yeah, it's house underscore parties underscore in underscore the underscore 90s. So yeah, so it's... It'll show the, the party crews, and then, how the Firme Vatos were back then, and then the Mijas were back then, and then usually they have the couples, like they were like high school sweethearts, and they show them like then and now, and it's like, that chingon. It's like, really like that. I wish I had more of my pictures.
The one on Instagram is called Veteranas and Rucas, with like the underscores and stuff like that. So they'll send like old school pictures of like them and their homegirls.
Oh, okay.
So you remember those pictures that the girls used to take, that they would write KIT.
Or the what is it?
Here's a picture.
The glamour shots?
Here's a picture of me. I hope you like it. KIT.
Keep in touch.
Here's my number.
Yeah, have a neat summer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They used to all take those pictures, remember?
Yeah, dude. I mean, I had some fucking...
You took glamour shots with?
Yeah, dude. I got a glamour shot. Let me see if I can find it.
Sounds about right.
Se fue a las Sears, Ramon.
Sounds about right. And more, güey.
Se fue a la JCPenney, güey.
Pick up some creepers and a fucking glamour shot.
No, you got a glamour shower?
Yeah.
And he has it with him.
Shit.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I got a glamour shot.
Yeah, shit, míralo.
Now we're going to have to put it on the thing, güey.
What?
¿Y esa carita, güey, qué, güey?
No, es que no te
Esa
digo.
carita, güey, everybody else he has that creepy look, güey. Noelia's chill, everybody else is happy, Gabby looks happy, Ramon como
it's...
a pinche villain, the Batman.
No, ¿cuál villain? It's just like, hey, check it out.
You gotta put that up, Fernie.
Now I gotta put it up, you fucked up.
You guys tell me if he doesn't look like a fucking villain.
Nah, it doesn't look like a villain and shit.
It looks like fucking Damien style, güey.
Hey, so you're the one that signed the back of that picture, or what?
I don't know who signed it.
KIT.
Yeah, no, I don't know who signed it, but yeah, whatchamacallit?
Those fucking old school terms. We talked about it, huh? Like when we're... Hey, you want to go through a scam?
I know.
Let's
hey,
go,
hey, mija, you want to go around me?
Yeah, let's go around.
Hey, you want to go around? What the hell? Hey, you want to go please spin the bottle?
Let's spin the bottle.
Hey, man, my compa's throwing a ditching party, DP.
DP, way.
I'm like, fuck, now DPs is something totally different.
Things have changed.
Yeah. Things have definitely changed, eh? But no, way, es un desmadre.
Yeah, no le vas a poner hashtag DP, güey.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he wasn't lying, güey.
Yeah, I had a...
Y
con la misma camiseta.
Nah, no la misma,
But I like that he carries them around on his phone.
Yeah. Es que the youth, way.
But, I got to throw it out there. I got to show it off. Like, the young cats.
¿Cómo han pasado?
I'm like, hey, look, use a pup because I'm a big dog. Check it out. You know, y ya les enseñan la foto, like, hey, mira, you check this vato out. You know who that is?
Check this vato out.
Pinche Miguelón, güey.
With two fucking mijas on each side.
Yeah, because it'd be kind of weird if you're showing him some other vato's picture.
By me, no, está cabrón, güey. Yo solo está cabrón.
¿Por qué le enseñas esas fotos a la juventud?
Check it out, eh?
I school them,
You gotta know you're messing with them.
You gotta fucking school them and shit.
That kid that was tagging in his alley. Hey, puto. Hey, I don't know, chica la nasa.
You don't think I know what's up?
Fucking look like you have Botox in your lips.
Oh, no, güey. Natural. All
man.
natural, güey. You know, don't even get all fucking cochino on me. It's just, you know, I've been blessed with beautiful lips.
You're blessed with no Botox here.
No fake lips.
Pero siempre hacías caritas en las fotos, güey.
It's because...
How did you practice, güey?
When you're carita, you gotta make a carita.
Mira, güey, in those days, you didn't have a phone.
You didn't have
so
a
how
phone.
did you practice that picture
I
face?
don't know. I mean, I guess en el espejo, güey. En el espejo. Cuando te estás peinando.
¿Cómo sabías que ibas?
Well, it's like anything, güey.
Yeah, like how did you practice your
like,
picture?
You know, te peinabas and then you're like, levantas la cara.
You would be like, look at yourself and be like, I
You
would.
raise the eyebrow, like,
Se miraba.
paraba la trompita, güey.
Se miraba en el espejo and he would be like, I would.
Don't scare, papi, eh? Don't scare.
Oh, yeah, I would.
No be like,
Oh, yeah.
quiero hacerles por el pan,
Says, yeah,
cabrón.
don't threaten me with a good time.
You know, like, ¿cómo caminan los viejitos?
Hey, back in the day.
Pasito.
Hey, wait. Y back in the day cuando estabas con las roras, would you change your voice when you got on the phone?
You know what? I don't know.
Like, would you get all
I
sexy?
think at the beginning,
Yeah,
like,
right?
hey, what's up, eh?
Yeah.
What you doing? Oh,
Hey,
just getting-
did you have a fucking song behind your voicemail?
Oh, no. Yeah.
Remember that shit, Bernie?
On the cell phones?
Like half an hour to record it que no sabía bien.
Este güey, si no tenía, I'd be surprised. Güey.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I had one.
You had a jam in the
Yeah, I
back?
had like, you know.
Which one?
I'm 18 with a bullet. I got my finger on the trigger.
And do you remember what you would say?
Oh, so the other one was, what was it?
This is Ramon. Sorry I missed your call.
Hey, chica. Hey, mijo.
Probably a hustling.
Hey, sorry, Mr. Calling. Leave me your digits. I'll call you right back. Nah. I used to, I remember when, si hablaba por teléfono or something, I would have the radio in the background.
Yeah.
With like, depending who I was calling. I was in a party mood.
Okay.
Tenía pinche like deep house or...
But if you were calling, if you were talking to a little quebradita chick,
And like,
podías sacar que-
Pero se aguanta.
And what was if she was a
las ganas.
rockerita?
Rockerita le ponías a Tren al Sur.
Oh, shit.
You know, o si no ponías la de también a Eres del Silencio, la de Entre Dos Tierras.
Oh, shit.
Entre dos tierras estás y no dejes aire que respirar.
Aguas con el dedo, te
I
regresan
know,
tres.
Entre dos tierras estás.
Fucking questions everything.
No dejas aire
¿Todavía estás cantando, güey?
que respirar.
Ya, de ahí ya te colgaron, güey. They're not gonna leave a message with that long ass song.
No, this is in the background, puto.
No, shit.
Yeah, enfrente todavía he's still talking.
Yeah,
güey,
yeah,
so-
like, hey,
Yeah.
so you wanna go to the Super Savory?
Super serious.
That was in Norwalk. Norwalk used to have the Super Savory. It was a little theater for like 75 cents or $1.
Is it by the Norwalk Square?
Yeah.
I think it's still there.
Yeah, like $1.
Yeah.
And you saw the
It's like
movies.
in the back?
Yeah, the movies came out like 2 months ago or whatever, las que ya habían sacado y no la alcanzaste a ver. Like, hey, let's go to the Super Savory.
We always had los sobras.
Yeah.
You don't remember those fucking little, they used to call them the bakery thrift shops que vendían los pinches sweet breads when they're almost expired?
There was one in...
There was one right here in
Do you remember those shits, man?
in East LA, right
There was
there.
one. Esa también la
Yeah,
cerraron.
we-
Right by Tatalaco.
No, but I'm saying because this one they just closed down like
This
a
one
month
right-
ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, it was still up?
There was the Wonder
Yeah,
Bread.
Wonder Bread, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking,
That's from my
pasaba
mom.
one day or 2 days old
Yeah.
y llegabas, güey.
Yeah, that's That's where my mom used to stock up.
Sas.
Órale, cabrones. And especially si ibas a ir de picnic.
Oh, yeah, that's where you got all the
Yeah,
supplies.
fuck yeah,
güey.
because ahí se van a acabar ese mismo día.
Dodger game.
That's where you gotta
Fucking visita.
Carne asada, whatever, güey.
No, güey. Those were good times, dude.
That's when nothing nos hacía daño.
No, güey. Nada, güey.
Ahora everybody's so delicate, güey.
No, man. The 2-for-1 tacos, güey. Pinches Tacos Mexico. Not only that, anywhere you went, tacos were 50 cents, dude. We should bring back the 50-cent tacos.
No, pues you're gonna go out of business, güey.
I know.
Yeah, ahorita ya está cabrón, güey.
Ya está cabrón.
Adjust to inflation, güey.
Somehow we make more beef now, pero todavía está más caro, güey.
You know what? Speaking of that, way, the other day I found one of my dad's income tax fucking returns from like, I think it was like 94, way. $12,000, way, the whole year.
I think he had told us, way.
Yeah. I was like,
cabrón.
fuck, way, $12,000, way. Somehow they pulled through, way. somehow I ended up fucking.
Pues, acuérdate, when I started driving, gas was like under $1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like maybe 92 cents or 89 cents a gallon.
Yeah, I was like in the mid 90s, way.
I think our 1-bedroom apartment, we used to pay $365 a month, way. Back in the 90s.
Yeah.
Somehow la hacíamos, way.
No, I mean, it's like inflation. I don't know what it is, but now it's just so crowded.
But gas wasn't really a big deal. I mean, in the 70s, I think they tried to change it up.
No, well, they went low. They were rationing it.
But I think they started being more cautious of like miles per gallon, I think, in the 70s.
I don't think so.
No?
Well, lo que pasó fue with the fucking, not a drought, what is it called?
The Iranian...
Yeah, the embargo, whatever, mamada. Where the fucking gas shot up because no había. We didn't have a supply.
Yeah.
So that's when the little cars, all the companies started making little cars porque no había gasolina. And then it passed. And then
Toyota.
That was that way.
But in the 90s, I don't remember my parents complaining about gas prices.
No, because
it was good then.
There was no problem.
Yeah.
There was no problem. Dude, fuck, I had no... Con 20 lanas, fucking llenaba el tanque y hasta me sobraba para un pinche chicle, güey.
No mames, 20 lanas, güey. Llenabas 2 tanques, güey.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude. Fucking lo llenaba.
¿Te traías trailer, güey?
No, I had the 5.0.
Por eso, de esa...
I had a 5.0.
Esa madre traía que 15 galones.
15 galones.
If there's 95 cents, güey. Te sobraba para el pinche.
No, por eso, con 20 lanas saqué uno de 20 para que lo llenaba y hasta me sobraba.
Los tacos, la horchata,
You
güey.
know, and then like, I always expect to change. Boom, 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 boom. Then it started getting crazy where like the 20 lanas no alcanzaba, güey, and you still had to add more. Y nada de cambio, güey.
Yeah.
So it's like, son of a bitch. I remember that was
See,
harsh.
sometimes right now when I go to the store, like let's say 7-Eleven, and I buy fucking cashews or whatever, it's like $10 almost, güey.
Yeah.
Pinche cashews are expensive, güey.
And you look at the fucking table and you're like, fuck, this is $10 right now? I mean, not even cashews, way, just whatever. I mean, I feel like...
Gummy bears.
Yeah, I feel like everything's like really expensive right now.
And the pedo's like, it's going to get higher and higher.
The minimum wage is about to go up in January.
Yeah.
A ver qué pedo, a ver.
They'll adjust prices to it, way. They're not going to take a hit.
No one takes a hit, way.
So it'll be the new fucking barely getting by.
Well, I mean, that's lo que te digo. We'll see a ver cómo está, güey. Yeah, because está cabrón, güey.
And then they're expecting a bigger recession than we had in 08.
Who's expecting a bigger recession?
A lot of economists are talking about a recession.
A lot of economists, güey. But
The 08 market crash?
Now it's going to be bigger than that one.
I don't know,
some of it is the student loan debt, and a lot of that shit's included. But
how
they're expecting, and the thing is that right now Trump is taking credit for the economy being good, but that's not his doing.
No.
But it's due. It's just the way the market works. Right? What do you mean they're not expecting?
Well,
the way the market works.
You're talking about up and down, yeah.
Yeah, so it's
but
it's
a recession bigger than the other one.
That's what they're predicting.
Well, so all the stuff Trump's taking credit for now is all the shit. Fucking, they talked about Obama. This vato came in the worst recession, mamada, and somehow, fucking did a bunch of mamadas that you could say whatever you want, but for the most part, it kind of worked. We came out of it. Yesterday. He's in for like a fucking 6 months and he's taking credit for the fucking report that's from the year before him.
It has nothing to do with him.
Like a year later, he's still taking credit. And then even 2 years, you don't really have that much effect. Like as it is, they say that whatever the president puts policy, don't have a big effect. But if they do, you're not going to see it for like years. And this dude like a year later is like taking credit for shit.
Yeah, I made it happen.
And then they passed the tax thing and all of a sudden we passed the tax shit. Fucking economy's still going up. The tax shit hasn't even taken effect until this year. Wait, no one's done their taxes for this year.
Well, so the last person that I heard talk about it was Peter Schiff, and he's the guy that predicted the 2008 recession that nobody believed. So that's the last person that I've heard talk about this new recession that's supposed to be bigger. So, I mean, this is the same guy that didn't believe in 2008 when shit went down, you know?
Is that what's that movie?
Right away, I don't believe nobody here, way.
No, ¿cómo se llama la película?
I'm just...
the one...
the biggest guys in the...
The big shift? No.
The one with the guy with the water and the guy that predicted Loco, heavy metal, the right?
The one sale también.
Christian Bale was the
Christian Bale.
That's what I'm saying. That puts heavy metal all blast and he's like working.
Is that the guy? Is that the?
I don't think that's
not the one.
Wait,
I think it is him, no?
The shift guy. I don't know because that's the guy that no one believed. Yeah. And he was telling his fucking he had a fund whatever.
And no one believed. What is it? The short sale?
Well, he started shorting everything because he was like, "Dick, it's good." And then till the Big Short. That is what it's called.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's by shorter. And that guy, even it tells you at the end, way that guy now was getting into water, way. He's buying up water fucking shit. But I mean, because, I mean, of course you're going to have a recession. It has to go up and down. Mm-hmm. But I don't know. I guess it makes sense because, I mean, the way they're pulling everything, like the Trump thing, like all the administration, he has everybody pulling everything back. Even like when we were talking about the environment earlier, you didn't hear the one the endangered species now they want to change that law.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Now, like if there's what they want is like, so every time something becomes endangered, someone has to okay it. So what people are fucking speculating is like, so if someone wants to put like a pipeline there, and all of a sudden this bird is endangered, they'll be like, that bird's not important. And so like, because someone now has to know, it's not just that it's endangered. Someone has to give you a stamp now to say,
yeah, you know what?
Some politician, some guy sitting in a fucking cubicle now has to fucking look at the stuff and say, yeah, you know what? All right, it's endangered.
Yeah.
And so they're saying that this is all pedo for some shit for like companies. If something's going to happen there, or they're trying to make some money there, now they can be like, that ese pinche rodent, who the fuck cares? Nah, we're not passing. This guy's staying at a lower level.
Yeah. We'll just wait and see.
So like these people are pulling all kinds of regulations. So, I mean, I don't know if it'd be bigger, but I guess possible. It's possible. Anything's possible.
I don't know, it's just all I'm telling everybody at work and everything. I know we have as a matter of fact, in a couple of days we're gonna have a big meeting at the union hall, and it's about our contract being extended. And a lot of people don't want the extension. They want a new contract, and it's just
there's always those people.
Yeah, the thing is, I think it's start saving. I mean, if you're not saving, I hope you're saving, everybody, because when shit hits the fan, you need to have a little backup. You need to have a little breathing room.
Esos ways, they always say that though. Like every time the contract was coming up, I remember saying, "Hey, start saving your shit because we're gonna end up going on strike." And then you got the time, and then they just fucking cave, way.
Yeah,
but it's getting lower, way, because like a few years ago there was something that was published, and I think it was like that the average American is not gonna afford like a $500 hit. Or something like that,
what?
Which was it $500 or $1,000? That the average American cannot afford a $500.
No, I think it's
like a life hit, like some emergency.
Yeah, like for your
your car breaks down.
Your
it's
car,
500.
yeah, I think it's 500 or 1,000.
It makes sense because that pinche that thing they're always talking about.
But now they said it's 400. Like it keeps going down. Like they keeps going. Like that number keeps going down. Like
is that right?
That's what you're saying. Like people should save.
Yeah.
People aren't saving, way.
No, not at all. Huh?
Nothing, way.
Yeah, that's a
because that fucking thing they always talking the inequality way está cabrón way. Like it's shifting, like that middle class, like they keep saying it's disappearing because it's disappearing. So there's more poor people and more rich people. Like not more rich people, but the wealth gets condensed into like a tiny little group. It's like it's not even the 1%. It's like 0.01 fucking percent way.
But to the global spectrum way, in the U.S. you only have to make 34,000 to be considered 1% of the elite in the world. That's how
1%?
That's how much poverty. Yeah, 34,000 in the U.S. So if you make more than 34,000, if you make more than 34,000 here, you're considered the 1% of the world as far as as far as like being part of that 1% that everybody wants to be a part of.
But you're saying like worldwide, no?
Yeah, worldwide, yeah.
Yeah, but está fácil.
With the poverty that's going on all over the world.
35,000, dick, the 12,000 you're talking about earlier, way, dick, in some countries, that's fucking middle class fucking chingon, way.
That's something to at least appreciate, whatever little that you have. I mean, you still could be worse.
Yeah.
When you think about 34K is considered 1% of the global.
Yeah, but this is why I don't believe that argument you're saying, because you're saying, yeah, you could be worse, but no one's gonna ship me like to fucking somewhere in Africa way or somewhere like some third world country. Like I'm here, for here it's fucked up. If you're like you're saying, if you're making the 12 grand a year, like you're way below the poverty line. See, if you're homeless, you can't say, well, in relation to the world, you're doing all right, because no mames way. Like, so what am I supposed to do? If I go to Africa, you're saying, and voy a ser millonario, you know? And how do I get to Africa? Is someone going to ship me there? Like, I don't understand, like, how that makes sense. No. So it has to be in relation to oneself, no?
I would just appreciate anything that you have. I mean, it doesn't matter if you have an abundance of money. Whatever you have, you should appreciate.
No, we should, yeah. Por eso te digo. But I mean,
which is, pretty much essentially what that should be, way.
No, you should appreciate what you have. Eso sí, it's for sure, way. But I'm saying when you're talking about like poverty, it has to be in relation to where like you're at, or even if not like a city level, like somewhere can I go like to Arizona and live like a better life, what I'm making? And if I get there, will I be making the same amount? Because now if they have a lower standard of living, then that means they pay less. So am I going to end up in the same boat if I move there? Because we're not talking about anybody going from here to Africa. Way.
They have to have a little bit of an increase, because that fucking sunblock way.
I would make more, I would make more money in Arizona, because nobody wants to really be under the sun.
Work.
So it just depends on what you're doing.
Yeah, it depends.
But I feel like at that point it's kind of like if I want to move to Canada, they're gonna take me over there and they're gonna be like, well, what do you have to offer to the economy? I feel like prepare yourself as much as you can to be an asset to wherever you go. So if you're here and you want to go to Arizona, whatever it is that you do is kind of like you can find work wherever you're at. I think that's really important.
I wonder if you make a chingo of bank being an AC guy in Arizona.
You probably can, yeah.
Because that's got to be in demand, right? Being the AC guy.
That's true.
An HVAC.
Or fucking selling sunblock.
Sunblock,
or hats.
Sunblock.
Fucking hats, dude. Fucking the hats, yeah.
Ramón.
Anyway, those pinches safari hats.
No, que ver, güey.
Now, don't go over there to sell pomade, because you're gonna go broke, güey. Esa madre quema. Pinche sol quema.
No vas a vender bronceador.
Don't compete with the sun, güey.
No la van a hacer, cabrones. Oh, shit. But, shufflers, we're about that time.
La van a corta, dale, pues.
Yeah. It's because ya es tarde, güey. Fucking some of us gotta go fucking jalar mañana, güey.
Es cierto, güey.
How long was this episode?
Not that long.
I mean, un minuto 10. 1 hora 10.
1 hora 10. It's still good. We went over the 60. I don't know. ¿Suele?
No le he prendido aquí, güey. Mira la música.
So, shufflers, thank you for another lovely visit with us. We hope you enjoyed the show. We hope that you had a laugh. I hope you got something beneficial. I hope we took you down to memory lane and got you a little bit hungry for tacos and thirsty for some chelas. So let's start it off. Planet Fitness. What the fuck? If a dude wants to fucking go in there and do naked yoga, let the guy do naked yoga, man.
I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one.
Hey, no judgment. That's what Esteban said, right?
No judgment zone.
No judgment zone, right? Chufuleros. If you have some time, if you like the documentaries, if you like to see what's going on out there, check out the Dark Tourist. It's pretty firme. It's got the first episode. It'll take you to Mexico and explain to you lo que es la Santa Muerte.
Netflix, use my money.
Raza, I know that we talked about the subject on, depression and suicide and everything. We're not, if you have somebody, know somebody that needs help, reach out to them, talk to them, help them out, walk them through. You're not going to be able to save them, but you might be able to facilitate something to help them out. Just know that.
Or maybe you can save them. Who knows, man?
Probably.
See what you can do.
Raza, if you're ever planning on going down Central Valley, if you live in Central Valley, Bakersfield, Fresno, Delano. That always makes me laugh. Every time we pass by it, I'm like, ¿dónde es? Delano. Check it out, Gustavo Arellano's article. All right?
Eater.com.
Yeah, eater.com, and it's the name of the article is shit, I wrote it down.
The Central Valley is
Valley is the heart and soul of California. Check them out. Give it a good read. You know, te va a sacar el hambre. I'm sure it will. Trolls. You know what? You are who you are. You do what you do. But sometimes, just hold back. People just want to share something beautiful with their fans or with their public or in general. There's no need to shoot them down or talk shit or be evil about shit.
Or get a better hobby with it.
Yeah, we're supposed to be living in harmony.
Go learn how to build a telescope.
We're supposed to be, we should be able to talk shit and have fun and everything. But when you start fucking putting down and being offensive, no mamen.
You can learn a lot of things online with. There's courses that are cheap.
Raza, the life of a comedian, it's not the best, it's not the most glamorous. They do what they do to make you laugh. Y por lo mismo, support your local comedian. Look them up. There's a couple on Netflix. There's a couple local shows around. Check out our compa Momo Rodriguez, and I'm sure he's got a lot of friends. We got, Frankie Quiñones, which is Cholo Fit, and all these other guys out there, and all these female comedians. Give them a shot. Check them out. Support the raza.
Go to those Latino shows during the week so we can get some weekends.
I know, right? And pay full price.
Yeah, don't be asking for the homie price. It doesn't help.
No, you that. Makes no. Doesn't help. Raza, you have those glamour shots. Dig them up. Look them up.
Ramon's got them.
Take a little stroll down memory lane. I'm sure you're going to have a laugh. You're going to get a little tear. You're going to get that suspiro like...
He shows every young blood. What's up? This glamour shot.
Y bello. O bella. You know what? When I was young, I thought I was fat. I was fucking fine, eh? That's what you're going to go through in your mind.
You think this face that I made is just fucking comes out?
No. It was fucking sangre, pudor y lágrimas right there in the fucking mirror in el baño. My mom thought I was doing something wrong. In reality, I was just getting my look down, eh?
So pensó que te la estás chaqueteando and you're practicing your look for the glamour shot?
La sirena.
No chingas, man.
Raza, let's do something. Let's try it. Let's give it a try. I'm gonna try to see if I can do it. On your outgoing voicemail, fucking throw some jams in the background. What is it? Two churros. Are the bomb. Two churros. I need you. So, something in the background. Maybe, bring it back. Let's bring it back. A ver qué ondas, But, you know out there who you are. You remember. Raza, have a chance? Go through your DVD collection and look up La Bamba. Check it out. Fucking do the little anniversary watch, It's a fucking firme rola. Especially, I don't want to spoil it, but the Richie part, siempre me llega al alma, güey.
I think that's a spoiler alert.
No, güey, you gotta do the other one.
Did you say La Bamba?
No, yeah, but the part I was talking, never mind.
Pues ya que se la cagas, güey. He plays it fucking chingón and se la cagas, güey. Esa no, pendejo.
Okay. Raza, very important. Let's start saving our little chump change, Una corita aquí, $1 por allá, un 20, start saving up. But according to these two analysts here on the show, shit's gonna hit the fan.
You never know when you're gonna have a taco crisis.
Yeah. So
fucking prices shoot up, güey.
Save up a little bit of the feria,
You never know when those prices are gonna go up to meet Trejo prices, güey.
I know. Raza, gas prices suck. Again, I remember when it was like 92 cents. Good old days. Yeah, ahorita los chiquillos don't know what they're missing, but I don't know if they're driving, but oh well. I just wrote down gas prices. I don't really know what I was gonna say about it.
Good thing we started this wrap up early.
I know, right? Otra cosa. Hey, community. Fucking raza out there. Let's try to bring back the 50-cent tacos.
I don't know. Me and Esteban said you're gonna put a lot of people in bancarrota.
Right? Just do one night, you know, the 50-cent taco night.
Does exist,
you know,
or maybe not. Who knows?
And I know we didn't talk about this.
What kind of carne are they gonna put in this 50-cent taco?
You know what? You're right. Fuck. I said like fucking 3-day-old pinche carne. No, never mind.
Puro,
fucking.
Dame un taco de pigeon.
And I wrote this one down and I wanted to bring it up as a ¿qué pedo, you know? The other day I was having some cacahuates. I was having some cacahuates and it dawned on me.
We're wrapping it up.
And it dawned on me. Why the fuck does el pinche cacahuate have the shell and it still has that little papelito on it? What's the papelito for? I don't get it. Pinche cochinero que se hace. That's it. I just wanted to share that.
You are the MVP.
Papelito, you are the most valuable paisa. You know, you add extra work. Pero bueno, that's all my wrap up. Take it away, Esteban.
All right, guys, have a good week.
Have an awesome week.
Save the pesos.
Or don't save the pesos. We have a Patreon.
Oh, we have some Patreon. Yeah, hey.
We need to save some pesos.
Yeah, you want to help out?
I don't want to be that guy, but I'll be that guy.
$1 al día no es nada.
We'll be recession proof.
Yeah,
with your participation on Patreon.
That way we could bring you some laughs during those sad times. All right, Raza, thank you for listening. This is Ramon saying al ratos.
Stabs, have a good week, you guys.
Fernando, late.